Well, it might not look like it, but it's actually August and I'm in France. I assure you it is midsummer, even though it don't look like it. But I'm back on the Badgers Holt fishery, one of my favourite fisheries that I've done a fair bit on in the past. 10 years I've been coming here for now, and it looks as lovely as ever. There's been a couple of changes here and there. The main one, I suppose, is Bob and Sheila Davis have moved on. They've moved up back to England, and now we've got Simon and Karina in charge here. Lovely people, just met them today, and looking forward to spending a bit more time with them this week, and also looking forward to a week's fishing on here. Now, it's been fishing a bit slow. Actually, it has been very hot here, and that's put the fishing down a bit, but the weather, which you can probably see behind me now, we've got cloud, we've had a fair bit of rain, the temperature's dropped, so in actual fact it's perfect conditions. So, you know, hopefully it's going to be a good week. Like I say, it has been very slow, so I'm not expecting great things, but you know, there's some lovely fish out there, so just one or two fish would be very nice. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a week of chilling out, maybe a bit of action, and you know, a bit of socialising with Simon and Karina, and well, we'll just see what happens, but it's going to be nice. I'm going to get the rods out and see if we can catch one, eh? There's some of the fish that we all want to catch. Simon's put up a few pictures of the big uns in the cabin now, which is great. I haven't stopped looking at these. Actually, some I recognise, quite a few I don't, but amongst them there's some cracking fish in here. These are all Badgers Holt fish. That common second up from bottom. I've caught that one in the past at £45, but that is now around £62, that fish. So, great common, big common that. There's some lovely big mirrors there as well. Over on the other board there's even more. And just look at some of those fish. That's what everyone comes here hoping to catch, and I'll be hoping to catch some of those myself too. Like I say, a lot of them I don't recognise. One I certainly do recognise is that top left hand there. That's JoJo. Never managed to catch her. Always wanted to catch her. Every year I just sort of miss out, or you know, she's due out and it doesn't happen. But there we go. I'll be trying again. But to be fair, any one of those will do. They're all lovely. Well, going to have to be a bit quick because the battery's running out, but first day back on Serie. Lovely to be back. What a start. 47 1/4. Seen loads of fish showing out there this morning. There we go. Another lovely 50. It's been a real stormy night, and had a lovely barbecue yesterday evening with Simon and Karina, and got back in time to get the rods out, and that's when it started raining. Oh, it hardly stopped all night, but lovely carpy conditions, and nothing through the night, but this morning it's gone off with this beauty on the end. Ooh, he's really strong and very angry, like, fit and healthy like they all are. But lovely fish, 51, but just over £51. What a cracker, eh? Lovely. Well, there's the rig. Nothing technical as usual, just a combi link, £35, all the way through to the hook. I don't strip any of the coating off like I used to. I leave it going right through to the hook and just strip the hair. And monster squid, little snowman with a round 15mm bottom bait, and little dumbbell pop up for a change, but that's working well. Size 4 fang uni, just with the 2 bits of silicone tubing, no shrink tubing, and a little bit of putty just along the hook length there. Bait wise, monster squid red, 15mm, quite a few of them going out. hemp and mixed bird seed. I've mixed that 3/4 hemp to 1/4 bird seed. They love hemp, so that's why I've mainly got hemp in there. And mixed pellets, 2 different size pellets in there. So a load of that going out, about 3 kilos of that altogether going round each hook bait. They haven't been feeding particularly well to fish, but in the past I've found that if they're not feeding well, it's sometimes better to put out a bit of bait and actually make them feed rather than wait for them to feed. So that's what I've been doing, and here we go. Yeah, not rocket science, nothing out of the ordinary, pretty basic stuff, but it's all working well. Well, it's turned out to be a good morning in the end. We lost one 4 o'clock this morning, which was a bit of a downer, so I actually got it right to the net and then it fell off. But I did see the fish, and at least it wasn't a monster, it was a mid-30 probably. But this morning, up in towards the shallows, what's become the banker rod has gone off again, and a real nice cracking mirror 50-pound 8. So just show you that. What a cracker, eh? Had a really good battle with this one. Whew. Had it ready for the net once and it charged off again, but won the day anyway. And on a little monster squid snowman. It was on a monster squid round red bottom bait, but with a barrel yellow pop-up. So a bit strange, but it's done the job anyway. So very, very pleased with that. Cracking fish. Nice start to the day. Proper Serie 50. Lovely stuff. Well, it was quite stormy last night, and I was expecting a little bit more action actually. I had one run with a 51-pounder, so I'm not complaining. Very happy with that. That was from the other end towards the shallows, and I've just noticed along the dam wall there's a load of fizzing going on. So there's quite a few fish moved down to this end of the lake. Now, I did have a rod down here, well, a couple of rods at different times, and I'd moved them because nothing had happened, so they could well be clearing up what bait was down there, but they're probably more on naturals than anything. But there's a lot going on down here, so there's quite a few fish down here. Might have to put a rod back. The storm's certainly got the fish feeding again anyway. It has been very quiet the last few weeks, very hot and very sticky, not ideal conditions, but it's much better now, and fish are certainly active. There's a lot of naturals in there at the moment, and you know, that's probably what, well, actual fact, where a lot of that fizzing is where my rod was when I'd had one there. So yeah, they could well be on the bait there. There's a lot of activity out there.
I'm not in the way, am I?
Nice fish. I can't believe it. It's taken 10 years, but I finally got there and got JoJo. It's the biggest fish in the lake, and it's been around since the early days when we started fishing here. It's about 35 pound when we first came here, and it's worked its way all the way up to 72 and a quarter, and that's what it weighed today, 72 and a quarter. And like I say, I've tried for this fish for 10 years, finally got it, and I cannot believe it. I'm so happy. PB, and biggest fish in the lake, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Let me just show you this. I've seen so many pictures of this fish over the years and thought I'd love to catch it. And there we go. Finally got to see ya. What a lovely, lovely fish. 72 and a quarter. Little monster squid snowman. I'm in the shallows and he's very heavy. So I'm not going to hold it up for long. But what a fish. What a moment. And well, I'm not going to hang about with her because she's an old girl, and I'm just going to let her swim off. She's got plenty of strength, but there we go. 72 and a quarter. The Badgers Holt mirror. Off you go, girl. Thank you very much. There she goes. So happy, you won't believe it. What a great fish. Brilliant. Yes. Well, last morning, and finishing on a high note, another lovely fish. 52 pound. Absolutely cracking mirror. Look at that, nice brownie one this time. Nice big apple slice scales on it. And like I say, a lovely way to finish. It's been a great week on here. Third 50, and of course JoJo. And yeah, some nice fish all round. Only one under 40 actually. It's an incredible trip. Great place this. Absolutely love Badgers Holt. And probably next time out we'll be on Serriere because there's even bigger fish in there. But for now, we're just about to pack up. I'll put this one back, we'll have a cup of tea and we'll be off, but what a great trip. Well, it's still quite early, but all packed up now. But what a great trip it's been again. It's lovely on here. Really, really enjoyed fishing Badgers Holt over the last 10 years, but it's probably the end of a little era now because, you know, the fish I really wanted, JoJo, finally got her this trip. So maybe that's the end of Badgers Holt for me, but thoroughly enjoyed it. But it's not the end of the complex, because if we turn round, just down there is the bigger lake, Black Serriere, and I haven't fished it much over the years, but the fish have come on in leaps and bounds. They really have in this place. And Badgers Holt always had the biggest fish, but not any longer. There's a fish in here that next season, all being well, is going to be over 80 pound. It's been out a couple of pounds short of that, so it's not far off. And what a lovely lake this is. That's Simon and Karina's house over there. The house from heaven, I would say. I think everyone would like to live there, but there we go. Lovely lake. And probably that's where I'll be next year, all being well. Can't wait either. Cracking lake, cracking fish. But for now, this trip's over, and I'll start the car and head off home.